Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, it's going to be another foundation review and wear test. Today's foundation is from Maybelline. It is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. If you're new to my channel, I apply the foundation with you guys, one side with a sponge, the other side with a brush, and then I do a few check-ins throughout the day to see how the foundation is wearing and lasting. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe down below if you want to see more beauty videos by me, and let's dive in. So literally, it's after Labor Day and it is 95 degrees out and I just want cooler weather. I don't need fall weather. I just need it to not be over 90 degrees. I'm dying. All right, so a little bit about the foundation. Now, this is not a cruelty-free brand. It's one of those big brands that is not cruelty-free, but I already have this in my collection. Before, I was more conscious of staying away from non-cruelty-free brands, but I figured I would do a review. I also have the Dewy and Smooth one. Dewy and Smooth. I will do an upcoming video on that one as well. Again, I bought both of these before I was into like the cruelty-free brands. So this is the matte and poreless, normal to oily. You get 1 fluid ounce. It is a glass bottle and mine's like really gross and dirty. Don't judge it. It's just a pour bottle, so there's no pump or anything, so it gets really freaking messy. And I'm in the shade 220 Natural Beige. I pulled it up on Ulta. You can find this in the drugstore. Ulta, it's pretty easily found. It goes for $9.99, so it's pretty freaking affordable for a foundation. It says it goes beyond skin tone matching to fit the unique texture issues of normal to oily skin, lightweight, oil-free, medium coverage with a natural matte and poreless looking finish, ultra breathable, lightweight. It absorbs oil, controls shine, and won't clog pores. 12-hour lasting wear. Fragrance-free, non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested and allergy tested. This scares me. I don't think I've ever seen this. I don't know. It says on how to use. Precautions. Flammable until dry. Do not use near fire, flame, or heat. That's a little crazy. I've never seen that before about a foundation, but dude, that is scary. It also has over 6,000 reviews on Ulta and has 4.2 stars. And it comes in 40 options in the shade range, which I think is really nice. So nothing on my skin, just my skincare and some eye cream and my SPF, of course. And again, one side I'm going to do it with a sponge. The other side I will do with a brush. And I'm already getting hot. I am dying. All right, so I'm going to start with the sponge side. On this side, I'm worried this is going to be a mess. So I'm just going to pour it on my hand, just a little bit. Maybe? Oh, there we go. All right, and we're going to start with the sponge. This color looks pretty promising. Oh, man. Dang, I did good on the selection back in the day. I do remember wearing this. I now have more dry skin because of healing my acne with my dermatologist, but I do remember wearing this and remember it being a very thin formula, which is what I'm getting. Very natural and skin-like. I'm going to go in with some more, which I really like, with still giving like really good coverage and it being like really smooth. All right, and I'm going to use a little bit more to see if I can cover that blemish a little better. Yeah, not bad. All right, that looks very pretty. Like, looks like my skin. Wow, super, super light on the skin. Very comfortable. It does not feel heavy. That is bomb. All right, now I'm going to go on with the other side using a foundation brush. Again, I'm going to put some more. This pour bottle is really not in my favor. I just don't love messy things. All right, going in with the brush. Okay. So the brush is using a lot more, but it's okay. Okay, I can tell right away that I prefer the sponge with this formula. I think because it's so thin that it's kind of like sponge painting in a way, but it still is going on really nice. I'm gonna wipe off some of the excess with the brush and use that for up here. Just got that in my hair. I love that. Nice clean hair. Now we got makeup in it. Dang, this is a really freaking good skin match for me right now. I do not know how that freaking happened. Okay, and you can see off my hand, it literally looks undetectable. That is pretty sweet. Like, A, this is a good color match, and B, it is just so skin-like and thin with giving good coverage. So I'm going to zoom in so we can see if there's a difference between the sponge side and the brush side. Okay, so this is the brush side. How do we think? And this is the sponge side. I definitely think the sponge side sheared it out even more, which makes it look a lot more skin-like and still gives like almost the same amount of coverage. The brush side packed it on a little bit more. Both look beautiful, but I think with this foundation, I definitely like the sponge side a little bit more because it looks more skin-like and not as heavy. But man, I would say without using any primer, I feel like my pores look really muted. And like on my chin, it looks amazing. Covered a lot of my scars. It's not sinking in my forehead lines. Man, I forgot how cool this foundation is. All right, yeah, so it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna finish my makeup and then I'll pop back on here to let you guys know how other makeup applied over top of it and to give you like the finished makeup look, and then I will do some more check-ins throughout the day. Right now, it is about 1:30, so it's a little later, but I'll definitely have this on for 8 hours. I have a very busy day. I also had a really busy morning, so I will definitely have this on for a while for you guys. All right, see you in a bit. All right, guys, I'm back. I just finished my makeup, and this is what we're looking like. It's looking pretty good. Pretty good. I like how light it feels, and I like the coverage. It's very skin-like, and it looks very pretty and natural. Everything blended okay on top of the foundation. I didn't have any patchiness, any issues. Nothing was clinging, nothing pilled, so it's looking pretty good. Let me zoom in so you guys can take a closer look. Okay, so this side was the brush side. Look how like smooth. You know, if I would have used like a pore filling primer, my skin would look like perfection. Sponge side, looking really good. Everything's like toned down, I think, because it has like that soft matte effect that even like my texture and breakouts are really kind of softened. And man, if I would have used a pore filling primer, the skin would look bomb. Both sides look really pretty. Again, I got a little more coverage on the brush side compared to the sponge side, but both look really pretty. Feels really nice on the skin. Forehead looks pretty good. Nothing's accentuated. Around my nose, it's a little heavy, but that's my problem area. 90% of foundations do that. I should probably moisturize better there. That would probably help that problem, but yeah, I think it's looking really good. So far, so good. I actually really like this foundation. So I remember wearing this when I had oily skin. I really enjoyed it, especially for like everyday natural looking coverage. Very comfortable, super comfortable. The shade is like spot on for me. I don't know how that happened, but very spot on for me. It's very comfortable, breathable. I agree with that. And yeah, we'll see how the day goes on. Right now it's almost 2:30, so I'll check back in a few hours to give you guys an update. Hey guys, I'm back with my first check-in. Curled my hair. I did some things around the house. It is now 5:14. So it's been, what time did I end? Almost 3 hours. So let's take a look. It's still looking really good. Feel the same. I even ate, so I think that's why there's a little patch there, a little disrupted, but it's looking pretty good. Let's zoom in. A little moisture coming through, but not too much, so that's pretty good. Although I have dry skin, so I like when the moisture comes through. It's looking really, my pores are a little accentuated, I just think, because a little of the glow is coming through, but it still looks really good. Creased a tiny amount, just a teeniest amount on my forehead, but that's okay. And some of the coverage is missing from here, but I've been kind of running around the house and doing some things, but it still looks really good, really pretty. It still feels so comfortable. Like, that is my favorite thing about this foundation. It feels so undetectable. So yeah, so far so good. It's looking really good. I'm probably just gonna powder a little bit because I am meeting up for dinner with some of my friends, and I think we're gonna sit outside. It's really nice and it's the end of the summer, so just trying to soak it all in. But I will do one more check-in in a few hours. It'll probably be like 4 hours, so I am going to powder a bit just in here. I'm not going to like reapply any concealer or makeup. Nope. Just going to put some powder to control some oil, since if I'm going to be sitting outside, we might get a little more oily. So I'll see you back in a bit. Hey guys, I'm back with the final check-in. It is now 9:22, so it's been quite a few more hours, and let's see how it's looking. It's holding up really good. Some of the coverage went away here, but I was eating dinner. But it looks really, really good still. A lot of glow came through. So if you have really oily skin, you might have to prime your skin and then really powder it to keep the oil at bay. But this looks, oh, I look so tired. This looks so good, really comfortable, really natural. Let's zoom in and take a closer look. So here we are zoomed in again. If I would have used a pore filling primer, I think this would look even better. So some more away here, but it still has pretty good coverage. Everything stayed on really well. Not too much oil, just the right amount of moisture, especially since I have dry skin. It's not getting worse in any of my creases or my wrinkles. Stayed about the same on the nose. Some wore off on the nose, but that's okay. Overall, it's still looking really, really good, really, really comfortable still. No cracking, no settling in the lines. Pretty good. Alright guys, so final thoughts on this. For the price point, I think it's a great foundation, but it is not a cruelty-free brand. So if that's something that you look for, this is not one of those brands, but if you don't really mind about that, this is a great product for the price. I mean, it doesn't have a pump, it's really messy, but for the price, the shade range, and how well it wore for me, I think it's a really, really good foundation. So I'm excited to try the dewy and smooth one in one of my upcoming videos. But if this was a cruelty-free brand, I would continually purchase this. And the shade is pretty spot on for me. The only thing is I wish it had a pump, but for the price, the color range, and the finish, I think it's overall a really, really good foundation. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe to see more future videos by me, especially my foundation videos. I'll have a few more coming up here in a bit, but thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!